Tonight, multiple agencies continue to investigate a baby's death. We have the latest next. Plus, residents are asked to be on the lookout after an attempted break-in at a home on U.S. Highway 45 North in Johnson County. We have more coming up. And the Illinois Star Center Mall lost nearly $85,000 over the first 7 months of 2018. What else contributed to its loss? Coming up. We have those stories and more tonight on a Tuesday night edition of News 24 at 10. And good evening. Thanks for joining us. We have those stories and more to get to next, but we begin in in Williamson County, where multiple agencies continue to investigate a baby's death. The baby's father, Devin A. O'Daniel, faces aggravated domestic battery, aggravated battery to a child, and domestic battery charges. The case is being reviewed. The victim's mother says his organs will be donated and will help 2 children and 1 adult. O'Daniel is scheduled to be in court on December 10th. Residents are asked to be on the lookout for an attempted break-in suspect at a home on U.S. Highway 45 North in Johnson County. A truck seen in the area is described as an early 2000 Nissan pickup with a dark green decal on both sides. The truck is a half cab and has a third door. The driver is described as a white male with dark hair. Law enforcement are urging residents to keep your house and buildings locked up. Call the Sheriff's Office at 618-658-8264 with any information. To the weather, where after cold temperatures for the past few days, a little warm-up is on the way. Here's Terry with the latest. Why is it doing this? No. Is it bad luck tonight? Here. You on now? That was weird. Yeah. I hope so. All right, thanks, Terry. To Marion tonight, where the Illinois Star Center Mall lost nearly $85,000 over the first 7 months of 2018, according to documents filed in a federal bankruptcy case by the mall's owners. Those records show the mall has been in the red every month this year except April, when it posted a profit of $124. Comparatively, over the final 7 months of last year, the mall made almost $120,000, including more than $35,000 in June and November, and nearly $75,000 in August. The documents also show that in August of 2017, the Illinois Star Center Mall had more than $150,000 in cash on hand, but by July of this year, that amount had fallen to less than $30,000. Earlier this month, mall owners sent a letter to stores in the mall saying it would be closing within the next 30 days. The mall also asked for a federal judge to void the existing leases, saying it is no longer economically feasible to run the mall. Store owners say they plan to fight back against the lease cancellations, and a hearing has been scheduled for next month in East St. Louis. The mall is also in an ongoing lawsuit against the city of Marion, claiming the city improperly commingled funds from accounts related to a TIF district around the mall, and that the city is refusing to release financial records it needs to sell the property. Last week, the city of Marion responded to the lawsuit, refuting the claims, but said it would agree to an accounting of city financial documents related to the mall. A hearing in that case has been scheduled for early next year. Marion Mayor Anthony Ranella says he's been in contact with several stores in the mall about moving to other locations in Marion. For the past 8 years, the Women's Center has participated in Giving Tuesday, which is an international day focused on charitable donations. The organization saves around 1,200 domestic abuse victims each year throughout southern Illinois and has raised funds in previous years, but it's been limited. This year, the center is doing things differently by launching its Capital in a Day campaign with a goal of raising $300,000. The funds will go toward a number of improvements at the center's building in Carbondale. Other items include an updated security system, a new van following a recent accident which totaled one of their vehicles, and renovations to turn what is currently a storage area into a living space for male domestic abuse survivors. Pfeiffer says although raising $300,000 in just a day might be a stretch, some things are priceless. All he wants is clients to be safe and comfortable, and for workers to focus on rebuilding their lives. Donations can be made to the Women's Center Facebook page and on its website. The campaign to reach $300,000 will continue until they reach their goal. In light of recent house explosions across the nation, local first responders are offering tips on what to do if you smell natural gas. Last week, a home in California exploded, injuring a mother, father, and their infant daughter. Just days earlier, another home in Minnesota went up in a ball of flames, badly injuring the man inside. And they have happened here. In 2013, a home in DuQuoin exploded from a natural gas leak, killing the 83-year-old who lived there. Benton firefighter Lieutenant Jeff Coleman says his department recently responded to a home with extremely dangerous levels of natural gas. Natural gas has an odor added for safety, which may compare to the smell of rotten eggs. Coleman says if your home has enough gas inside to explode, the smallest spark can set it off, even electricity from your cell phone. Coleman warns natural gas isn't the only danger this time of year when heating systems are turned on. 2,000 people die and 4,000 others are treated each year for carbon monoxide poisoning. He advises having a carbon monoxide detector in your home about 15 feet from the bedroom. Overall, he suggests keeping up with maintenance. Ameren, Illinois says if you smell a rotten egg odor, leave the area immediately and call them. Crews respond to gas leak calls 24/7, free of charge. Here's the latest in national news in your Fox News Update.
In Fox News. Awaiting results. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. They're tallying the votes in Mississippi in the runoff election between Republican Cindy Hyde-Smith and Democrat Mike Espy for the Senate seat. Espy is hoping to become the first African-American senator from that state since Reconstruction. Hyde-Smith got some high-level support yesterday from President Trump, who held a pair of rallies, but is going to burn their fire for remarks she later said were a joke that some considered racially insensitive. The Trump administration announcing it'll appeal a judge's order barring it from enforcing a ban on asylum for any immigrants entering the U.S. illegally from Mexico. It also asked the judge to stay the order pending the appeal. As migrants continue to gather at the southern border,
San Diego Sector Chief Rodney Scott said hundreds of migrants tried to brush past weak spots of border fencing on Sunday, but he said it all felt kind of staged.
I watched significant numbers of people come across the fence but stay right at it, walk east and west, and not walk up to marked, fully uniformed Border Patrol agents. If they were really trying to claim asylum, which is what you hear in the media, that would have been a perfect opportunity to walk right up to our agents. They did not do that.
Both he and the deputy commissioner defended the use of tear gas Sunday, saying agents were being threatened by people coming across and throwing rocks.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal in San Ysidro. A group of senators again trying to force a vote to protect special counsel Robert Mueller.
Arizona Republican Jeff Flake is refusing to support any of President Trump's judicial nominees unless there is a vote on legislation to protect special counsel Robert Mueller. Flake and Democrats Chris Coons and Cory Booker will again ask for unanimous consent to force a vote on a special counsel protection bill. It's an effort Flake and Coons attempted a few weeks ago. Republican leader Mitch McConnell objected then and says he probably would again. GOP leaders insist the legislation isn't necessary because Mueller's investigation isn't in danger.
Fox's Jared Halford on Capitol Hill. This is Fox News.
Stop.
When you think News 24, you think TV. But we're much more than that. We're changing things up a bit. Using modern technology, we're changing the way we report, our quality, and going mobile. So however you get your news, turn to us, because we are News 24.
You do have a choice when it comes to healthcare. Southern Illinois GI Specialist in Carbondale is committed to make screening colonoscopy affordable to all, especially for patients with high deductibles and no insurance. One flat affordable fee covers all costs, including pathology services. Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Zahor Magdoum, specializing in all GI procedures. Cost-effective outpatient procedures performed with the highest quality. Southern Illinois GI Specialist, Carbondale.